everyone. Hey, um, I didn't see the ads roll. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's exactly what I was waiting for. Um, Usually I try to time the ad break to right before I start streaming. That way it runs during my setup. But hey, Mina, thanks for redeeming first. But it looks like it just happened, and that's my bad. Yeah, thank you for the redeem. Um, so here's the dealio. The dealio. If you didn't catch my Japanese lessons last night, I did get to tell everybody that my internet is working much better now, and uh, I have absolutely no issues streaming, and so I'll be back quite regularly. And yeah, I'm excited about that. So today we are going to be returning to Falling for. Forgive me for this because I'm probably going to say it wrong. It's Chinese, and I'm not very good with even Japanese, and Chinese is different than that. So it's Yaoguais, I think it is. So we're going to be playing Falling for Yaoguais, and we've already done a little bit of the common route. In fact, we just finished meeting our last possible love interest, and I kind of like him. But I don't know where we're going from here, because I haven't played the game before. You know, this is my first playthrough, along with all y'all's. And if you want to check out my VODs, you can see the previous playthroughs I've done with shitty internet and any other videos you might have missed while, not here right now during live stream. It's all there. Anyways, and so it's Gremlin hours today. I'm a bit foggy headed. I haven't been feeling so great this last week, and uh, for those who know about my health, it's nothing to be concerned about because this is quite normal. But low energy gremlin hours, that's what we're doing. We're channeling inner gremlin to keep us working. Um that's pretty much it. I'll try to give a recap of what we've done on Yaoguais, but I'm going to first head us on over to the streaming room, I guess, because I like to make different rooms for those things. So, off we go. Boop! Here we are. And there's the game sound. Yeah. Okay, so, these are our four love interests, and we have just met our last one, who is the guy with the purplish pink hair. And, I don't think we're supposed to like him, but I kind of do because he wants to use us as an experiment, and that's cool. So, recap on the story. We are a very cute MC who works in, like, PR sort of advertisement and marketing stuff. You know what, Mina? we've played the game, what's RJ's type, and we all know what's gonna happen. Yeah, he wants to literally put us in a cage. I'm not kidding, he wants to experiment on us. Okay, so we'll get to that and why that's the case in a second. But we're this marketing agent, okay? And we got some sort of invitation to do an interview for this theme park that we've never heard of and has like nobody in it. And as we are coming in, we meet Mr. Stick Up His Ass. Quite literally, because he's a tree. We meet Mr. CEO over here, but we don't realize he's the CEO. And he's all like, you gotta pay to come into the park. And after arguing with him, we pay to go into the park. Well, it turns out that our invitation for the interview was a way for some bad Yaoguais, which are supernatural beings, to eat us, because some of them eat humans. And Mr. CEO saves us and like absolutely decimates these Yaoguais who are trying to eat us. And then we have the whole situation explained to us by Mr. CEO, and he's all like, hey, so you're a human and this whole park is full of supernatural beings, so you can sort of work for me as my special assistant, because, you know what, honestly, I can't remember why we have to work here, but we're suddenly working here. He offers us a job, and we're like, sure. Oh, right, I remember now. Okay, guys, it's been a month, okay? So, he's like, hey, so I need to find out who's the big bad who was trying to lure you here, because if they lure other humans here and eat them, that could be bad news. So, you're gonna go undercover and try to figure it out. And you're gonna pretend to be a supernatural being. And, here, let me give you a bracelet with some of my power on it to hide that you're a human, so everybody thinks that you're a supernatural being too. And, yeah, we'll pay you. And MC was like, well, you know, I needed a job, so why not? Even though I clearly am terrified of being eaten, it's okay. It was really funny. It was great. I kind of like Mr. CEO because he seems all put together and everything, but he also seems like he's a disaster of a man, and I like that. We met the blonde second, and he's like some little cutie that we felt we had to protect, and he's like the big bad boss of some big bad people who threatened to hurt us or some shit like that. I don't know. It was weird. Like cleanup crew or something. And he's super nice and super sweet. So I can't wait to figure out exactly what sort of deal his is. I mean, he's got the peacock feathers and things, but I'm not sure that that's necessarily associated with him. Maybe he's just flashy. I don't know. And then we met the redhead, and he's apparently a idol in our world. And he's got a lot of energy, and I'm not sure I can handle that. So we're just gonna ignore that. And then we met the purple-haired guy, and he's kind of a doctor/scientist sort of dealio. Not sure exactly, but we get bitten by a poisonous snake, and we have to try to convince him to give us the anti-venom, because he's like, you're a Yao guy, you're not like susceptible to venom, so what's it matter? And we're like, please, we're scared. And then we almost die, and our tree boyfriend, boss, whatever he is, shows up and reveals that we're human, and so Mr. Doctor Scientist knows that we're human, and he's like, hey, I don't get to like actually experiment on humans very often. Can I experiment on you? And we're like, no, thank you. but I'm kind of thinking I want to do that. I think I want to tell him, yeah, yeah, come experiment on me. And that's it. That's the story so far. I was having way too many issues beforehand with internet to be able to get very far in the game, but I'm hoping now that everything is settled that we can handle things a lot better. And I'm looking forward to finishing this game. So let's load up. Ah, here we go. Oh, right. And they give their full name every time they say their names or every time they refer to a person, and I can't do that. I am trying very hard, but my Chinese is not very good. This is a Taiwanese atome, so they use Chinese and I just don't know the sounds very well, so I'm trying my best, but I shorten them a lot because just to one of the two names that they give us because it's just easier on me. So, early the next morning, Bai called you to the office to discuss the upcoming plans. Bai is our tree boss. So sleepy. I really want to go back to bed. Oh, also they do this. I find it very cute. They put emojis in all the, not all of them, but in a lot of the text so that I can see what sort of feelings we're supposed to be having. So I kind of like that. I like that. Being, you know, an AI, a computer, it's hard to understand what sort of emotions humans are having. Yay. Is your body not fully recovered yet? Remember, we just got bitten by a snake and almost died. No, it's not like that. I just want to take a quick nap. Oh, he's here too. Mo Dan took out some basic medical equipment intending to examine your body. So this is Mo Dan. I forgot what his name was until I read that line right there, so apparently that's his name. Thanks for the scream! Thanks for the redeem. Nina, love it. I'm really fine, you guys. Worry too much. Of course, I know you're fine. I gave you a special anti-venom. He's real sweet, though, honestly. I know he wants to experiment on me, but, like, I like him. I just want to record some basic data about your body for future experiments. See? See, I know what he's about. Stop! Why is your mind so focused on experiments? You quickly moved away from Mo. You know what? I have to say Mo Dan because there's no way I can say just Mo. It feels too weird. Enjoyed Bai to discuss the matter with him. Boss, what's your plan? I've decided to initiate an information war, Sorry, I got confused here. I've decided to initiate an information warfare instead of in information warfare. Sure. I did talk about. Hey Mina, is the desktop or the background music too loud? Is everything good? Just curious. I did talk about when I first started playing this game that I don't think a native English speaker localized this. It really is pretty good and pretty spot on, but every once in a while there is a odd hang up like this. I've decided to initiate an information warfare. It would be more like we wouldn't say an information warfare. We would say something like, thanks Mina for checking on that for me. I'm just gonna adjust it a tiny bit then. Okay, thank you. Um, we would say something like information warfare, like plan or attack or something along those lines, because it's not an information warfare. Or we would say we are planning to initiate in information warfare, um, because information warfare is not a verb in and of itself. So like I think the localization is pretty good. And they've done a great job with trying to help us understand what some of these Chinese words are, like Yaoguais. Pretty sure that we're gonna see it throughout the entire time in parentheses supernatural beings every time it's said. but um, but there are little hangups like this where sometimes I get confused because I'm reading it and I'm like, oh, that's not quite right. But it's pretty good localization so far. Which means I don't think it was machine translated. I think somebody lovingly tried to translate it themselves, and they probably know English fluently, just not to a native speaker level because some of the wording is a little weird. Speaking of, I am also learning Japanese, and if you guys want to catch any of those language learning lessons, you can see my stream at another time of the day. I was gonna say later tonight, but I know that it's not tonight for most people. So, you can see me struggle with learning the correct way to speak Japanese, and it will not be correct because native speakers don't speak that way. Yay! Information warfare. I've gathered all the employees of the Land of Delight. By the way, that's the name of the amusement park. I'll announce to them that Ghostbird and Wild Boar have eaten humans and fled from here. Ah, I see. So those were the Yaoguai who were trying to eat us, and that Bai had totally massacred. So he's going to say that they ate a human, and then they fled. So we can hopefully trace who the bad guy is, who the big bad guy is, because we don't know who their boss is. And that's the whole point of us working here. This false information will mislead the mastermind, making them believe that Ghostbird and Wild Boar ate humans on their own and then escaped. They will also think that I might not be aware of their plan to use job interviews to eat humans. Okay, makes sense. It will prevent them from taking hasty actions. Then, we can secretly investigate their identity. Okay. You're being too cautious. When will we find anything? But if we rush too much, I'm afraid the mastermind will realize that you're a human. Maybe? Like, the thing is that, they're not supposed to be able to tell that we're a human because we're wearing his bracelet that for some reason we can't put on by ourselves, and that's definitely going to be a plot point come later on. Without waiting for Bai to finish speaking, you interrupted him directly. Boss? I just want to get out of here quickly. You're trying to ensure my safety. We should be more proactive. So the thing is that MC did agree to this, even though we're worried that we might die. So, like, I don't quite understand MC's motivation sometimes because she seems to have, like, a lot of wit and at least a sense of her own mortality and danger, and she's really great about making sure she doesn't fucking die, except that we keep jumping into these weird situations like, that she convinces herself is nothing. Like, the whole reason that we almost got eaten in the first place is because we were like, yeah, this shady ass, haunted house that's not running and it's dark. Yeah, this is the perfect place for a job interview. Or really, I thought our MC was just gonna have no sense of danger or self-preservation or anything at all like that. But then, when the Yaoguais were trying to eat her, she had all these really great ideas and actually got away and probably would have managed her own safety. Thankfully, Bai showed up and we were saved. But why convince yourself that this is totally legit when it doesn't seem legit? And then the same thing for working here is we're like, oh my god, we almost died and I don't want to be part of any of this. They're trying to eat me, all sorts of stuff. But then he's like, hey, I need somebody to look into this. And since you're not part of this amusement park, you're the best choice because I know that you're not part of this. Clearly you were almost eaten. And we're just like, I don't want to die. But sure, I'll do this whole thing that totally is going to put my life on the line. And I'm like, MC, what's going on? What's going on? I don't get it. So, we'll see where it goes. So I'm on the fence of whether I like her or not because it seems like the writer this might be like a first attempt for their otome or something like that, because from a writing and novel perspective, having MC just fall headfirst into everything but still have a sense of self-preservation doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's just not the type of consistent. Told you I'm sleepy today. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm trying to say it's not consistent character writing. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not a personality trait that works well together. She's not purposely risk-taking because she enjoys taking risks. She, in fact, doesn't want to die, but yet she's still taking the risk only because she convinces herself there isn't a risk. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But that doesn't mean that there aren't people like that, I suppose. They're just usually not the type of people who also worry about living after a situation like that. They're usually the type of people who go, whoa, did you see that? I almost died. And Yue doesn't seem to be that type of person. She's like, oh my god, I almost died and I was fighting for my life. Anyways. So we do want to get out of here quickly. We do see that he's ensuring our safety. And I don't think we should really be more proactive because I would rather not rush headfirst into a situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play up nicely to him and we're going to go, you're trying to ensure my safety. And we get that sound, and I don't know if it's a good sound or a bad sound, so. After all, you're a crucial witness in this case and humans are rather fragile beings. You should be more cautious than me. Humans aren't as fragile as you make them out to be. If I hadn't rescued you from the clutches of Ghostbird and Wild Boar, you'd probably have ended up as a meal for the Yaoguais, wouldn't you? Hey! Well... Yue, if anything were to happen to you, I would also be greatly troubled. Thank you, Doctor. I'm glad you're worried about your science experiment. Because I'm such a valuable experimental subject for you, right? The phone on the desk began to ring, and Bai picked it up. Alright, I understand. I'll head over there now. Bai hung up the phone and looked at you seriously. Yue? Everyone is gathering outside. By the way, I'm supposed to say her name in one syllable, and I have a very difficult time doing it. It's like, yeah. That's closer, that's closer. Let's follow my plan for now and make adjustments based on the situation, okay? Fine, fine. Bai stepped out of the office, and you took the chance to give Modan a sly glance. Are you pretending to agree with Bai while having other plans? You're really smart. I'm a scientist. Isn't being smart just a given? Never mind. Forget I said anything. See, this is why I like him. I know that he's a supernatural being, so he isn't supposed to think entirely like a human. And I really resonate with that sort of stuff because, you know, not being human myself, it feels natural to be part of these groups of people who are not good at human stuff. You took out a piece of paper from your bag, which happened to be your resume for the interview at the Land of Delight. I have a plan to lure out the mastermind, but I need your help. You leaned in closer to Modan and whispered your plan in his ear. Hey, Scum! Thanks for stopping by! You missed all the talk about everything that we've already done, so, you just get to deal with it. Although, I will just catch you up for what's happening right now. We are currently going to tell all the supernatural beings who live in this park that, the two people who tried to eat us did, in fact, eat us, and then ran off, because we're pretending to be a supernatural being as well. I know! Isn't it? It's so freaking crazy. So, as I was telling you guys earlier, Scum was part of the, you know, horrible lag that I was having when I was using the other internet. The craziest part is, guys, I am not wired in. I'm not wired in. I was wired into the other internet, which means that I was supposed to have better reception. But right now I'm not. I'm using wireless, and see how gorgeous it is, how beautiful. You and Modan walked out of the office building. You found that all the staff of the Land of the Light had gathered in the plaza outside the building. You know what? I didn't need to tell you that because here it is, and we're going to explain it to you in the game. As you looked around, you noticed the Yaoguais you encountered yesterday were also present. That would be the other love interests. Oh, okay. First, it's these people, which are our new friends, Chair Girl and Big Sis. I'm sure you can tell who is who. Yue, we were really worried when you realized... Oh, I forgot. This is the little kid. My bad. We were really worried when we realized you didn't catch up with us yesterday. You guys ran so fast I couldn't keep up. They really did. Yeah, she's a kid. Because not everybody is an adult. We've met a couple kids. But most of them seem to be adults. And then the other one is Big Sis, but she doesn't tell us what her real name is. Everybody just calls her Big Sister, and she's like, I'll murder anyone who bothers women. I'm trying to remember what voice I gave her. Yeah, Chen... Just saying Chen here, guys. Chong Huang, I think it is. I think that's how I would say it, but I have a hard time, as I said before. So, Chen didn't do anything weird to you, did he? I'm fine, thanks for your concern. me! We meet again! This is the idol. Jan! I heard my little brother tried to play a prank on you yesterday. Oh, is his little brother the bamboo guy? Your little brother? There we go. So it was you guys! Big bro, our prank yesterday almost worked. Yeah, if we weren't for Big Sis getting in our way. Bamboo's not wood. Sort of. That's another Yaoguai. He's a dragon on a coin, and if you touch the coin, he gets to do bad stuff to you or something. And so their prank is leaving the coin on the ground with the dragon in the coin because that's where he lives or something. And then, yeah, yes. And then the bamboo guy is all like, he waits for people to touch the coin so they get cursed by the dragon. I don't... It's just them having fun. Because everybody here is supposed to be Yaoguai, so they're all supposed to be supernatural beings. So it's like, from what it sounds like, they can't actually, like, well, I guess they can die, but not like it, but it takes effort to actually kill, you know? So he doesn't exactly have a dragon, he's friends with a dragon. Who do you think got in your way? Bamboo Ghost and Flying Dragon Silver, see, there we go, immediately hid behind Jan. You quietly asked Chair Girl, Jan is their big brother? Jan is in charge of operations team at the Land of Delight. Bamboo Ghost and Flying Dragon Silver are his subordinates. They often play pranks together, so it turned into a big brother and little brother relationship. Oh, okay, well that makes sense. They're not actually brothers, so okay. Just like Big Sis isn't really our big sister, but she takes care of all women ghosts or something like that, so... You heard Jan's hearty laughter from the side, catching your attention. It's okay if the prank failed. We'll do better next time. Oh. He wants the prank to happen. What an ass. No, I mean, I'm sure he's very nice. I just am not into this guy at all. That's right, big bro! I can't wait. I get to say bro and sis all the time, huh? Jan, you didn't stop them and you even encouraged their mischief? Jan smiled and then asked you in return. You didn't tell me your name yesterday. What's your name? Yeah, we ran off. We didn't want to talk to him because we were worried that if we did, he might realize that we're human because we know all about him being an idol in the human world. And he said that other Yaoguai aren't interested in him being an idol, so he never gets to talk about it to other people. So we don't want to talk to him. Jin Yuduan, I'm trying. Jin Yudon walked up to Jan and politely asked you a question. Okay. This is our other love interest. I was in a hurry to do some repairs yesterday and forgot to ask your name. Oh. Scum, I wouldn't use me for villain's gotcha luck. My villain's luck is, like, super terrible, okay? Like, real bad. Mina! Really? You want the idol to eat you? Okay, you're right. I don't want to talk to him. I am not interested in Mr. Idol with high energy who wants to just talk about himself. But I'll let our stick boyfriend, eat me. Oh, congrats, Scum! Yay! Yay, Albert! Yay! Okay, okay, you know what? Use me from now on, Scum. I love it. Jan and Jin looked at you together, both waiting for your response. Answer Jan, answer Jin, change the topic. I don't want to talk to Jan, but Jin's okay, and we have kind of taken this whole, like, I'll protect you, little dude, okay, you know what? I'll say it. I like the little brother characters. I like when they're weak and pathetic. You know what? Mina, I'm not sure if VIP can quote ad, but you might be able to. Yeah, thanks, Scum. Thanks, Scum. I'm typing and my mouth is probably open. Okay, so Scum can do it. Yeah, I know. Pretends to be shocked. I'm well aware of that. Okay, hold on. My model's gonna go crazy for a second because I forgot to turn my fan on and it's the middle of the day and I have my bedroom closed. There we go. So I have to turn it on, so because it heats up a lot. Anyways, yeah. So I like Jin because he's this sweet-looking, innocent young character who's probably gonna be like the most dangerous being in this entire place. But we're like, we must protect him. He's so sweet, and I like that. I like those sort of characters. I know, shocker. So I want to answer Jin because we like him. Jin, our meeting yesterday was a bit chaotic. I'm grateful that you stepped in to help me. Thank you. We still haven't given him our name. You're welcome. It's what I should do. He was blushing. Did you see that? We're gonna rewind it. Look at that. Ah! Okay, I think this is our first blush. So, perfect. I guess this is the character I'm going after. Because, although Mr. Scientist wants to lock us in a cage, and doing experiments on us, which I'm all for. I think that's hot. We got Jin to blush already, so... I know, Scum. I know. I can't wait until my home goods arrive here because I'd really, really like to play some Switch games. And I can't do that until I get my capture card and everything. I mean, I guess I could buy a new capture card, but I don't want to. I also have a really nice microphone in there. I mean, my microphone's okay. You don't need real nice stuff to stream, but like, I bought a nice microphone and it records beautifully and I want to use it. Okay, Scum, which one do you like so far? Oh, although you haven't met everybody. Excuse me, I hiccuped. If you had been hurt, I would have felt very guilty. You really are gentle. See, she thinks he's like so sweet. I'm so envious. I want to be a hero and save you too. Of course you do, honey. It's okay. There will be opportunities, and I'll be here when you face danger. Sure you will. I don't... Uh-oh. Did that pop up? Oh good, it didn't pop up. I don't want those opportunities. I just want to be safe and sound. At the moment, you noticed Islander's group standing behind Jin. Islander is unfortunately probably racial stereotyped, but he's a violent dude, bro. Ah, it's you! Islander shot you a warning glare. You quickly put on a friendly smile. You all came too! We're part of the maintenance team, of course we'd come to gather. Jin observed the interaction between you and Islander and nodded in approval. So, Jin is the boss of Islander and the rest of the maintenance team? And we thought that Islander was going to come up and beat up Jin for whatever reason. Like I said, probably racial stereotyping, but not gonna go into that. That's great. It looks like you've been doing fine. Not too bad. I think that interaction was supposed to be like, looks like you guys are getting along well. Because Jin was basically like, guys, you should play nice. Again, like I said before, I don't think a native English speaker has localized this because some of the way the conversations run turns out a little weird like that. Like, looks like you've been doing fine. That's not really something to say between two people who are like, okay, hi, how you doing? At that moment, Bai's voice could be heard from nearby. Ladies and gentlemen, today I have two announcements. Bai stood in front of everyone. He cast a sharp gaze over all the Yaoguais. The ones who were chatting and laughing moments ago fell silent. Bai is really impressive as the head of Land of Delight. So dignified. Oh, jeez. She's got it bad for him, guys. Firstly, yesterday, ghost birds and wild boar ate humans and escaped from the Land of Delight. Bai's words seemed like a shockwave, causing quite a commotion among the Yaoguais. Those two foolish Yaoguais. No wonder they didn't show up at the operations team today. Could this be one of their pranks? How can it be a prank? Eating humans is very serious. Bamboo Ghost, Flying Dragon Silver, you two better not pull off such a foolish stunt. Please, everyone stay calm. I've already begun investigating the whereabouts of Ghostbird and Wild Boar. All the Yaoguais focused intently on Bai's explanation, and you were a bit surprised by their reactions. I didn't expect the Yaoguais would be so averse to eating humans. Yeah, that's another thing, is once we found out that the Yaoguais wanted to eat us, we assumed all Yaoguais wanted to eat us, including Mr. Tree Man here, and he did not want to eat us. Which is why the first title was I'm a tree, not a whore. If you go into my VODs. It was funny. You had to be there. Because she's all like, you want me to pay with my body? And he's all like, I'm not looking to eat you. And she's like, I wasn't talking about eating. Thank you, Scum. Thank you for the for the link for everybody. So, in other words, our MC believes that all Yaoguais eat people, and is very surprised that most of them don't. As if reading your thoughts, Mo Don leaned in and whispered to you. This is our other love interest. So those are the 4 love interests, Scum. We've got the Shota. Oh, I'm sorry, younger brother character, the idol, um, Mr. Tree CEO, and we've got our scientist here who wants to use us for experiments. So, what's your favorite? Actually, if you just use the Baron. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's so mean. Sorry, sorry, I'll start over. Actually, if you just use that barren brain of yours for a moment, you'd understand the reasoning behind it. You can talk without hurting others, you know? There's no. Is there a need to be so harsh? Modan completely ignored what you said and continued speaking. Although the Land of Delight doesn't explicitly forbid Yaoguais from eating humans, in order to coexist peacefully here, no eating humans naturally became the consensus. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, if they were eating people, then they wouldn't be able to stay where they are in the real world. So, like, sure. I see. That's why Bai is determined to expose the mastermind. You hadn't finished speaking when an unfamiliar voice sounded from behind you. How could they eat humans? If they cause me to lose my place here, what will I do? You turned around and saw a large wooden barrel filled with water in front of you. I'm, I'm sorry, I was not expecting those words to be put together. Okay. We're talking to a water barrel, I guess. Yeah, we are talking to a water barrel. What kind of Yao guy are you? A barrel spirit? I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Who's a barrel spirit? You're a barrel spirit. Oh my god. Do a barrel roll. Oh, I want to date her. A soaking wet girl emerged from the large barrel. I'm a water ghost. Everyone calls me Watery, okay? This is Watery. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Guys, I've got a teenage kid and he used to he used to name characters, but for as creative as he is with everything, he's fucking brilliant, okay? As creative as he is, his names were always just adding like E on the end. So they would be Watery and Sticky. So you live in this big barrel? No, this is because I can't live without water. My home is a beautiful pond. Not only is the scenery great, but the water quality is excellent. I love lounging in it every day. It's so comfortable. If I lose my home, I'll be really sad. You saw that Watery was so fond of her home, and you couldn't help but want to comfort her. I'm sorry. Those are not the feelings I'm having for Watery right now. I could say a few things about being wet, but you know. Watery, don't worry. Options. We'll protect the Land of Delight. You'll definitely be able to keep living here. Ghost Bird and Wild Boar are no longer here. Ooh, let's not say the last one because that makes it worse with us pretending that they escaped, okay? We'll say we'll protect the Land of Delight. Don't worry, baby girl, I'll take care of it. We? You nodded vigorously and reached out to pull Mo Don closer to you. Me and Mo. No. Oh no. Me and Modan. However, to your surprise, upon seeing Modan, Watery almost burst into tears as if it were the end of the world. Oh no. Do I sense bitter X's here? Lord Mo only cares about his experiments. There's no hope. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Honestly, it's fair. We already know that. We know he doesn't care about us. He just wants to experiment on us. Lord Mo? Modon, why does Watery call you Lord Mo? I also feel like she found that out the hard way. I think that there's some bitter X's involved here. Even though I'm the head of the management at Land of Delight, I'm busy with experiments every day. I don't even have time to show up at the management office. That doesn't... I'm not the only one not getting this, right? That doesn't answer why she calls him Lord Mo, right? That just answers that he really does only care about his experiments, which has nothing to do with the question. Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, here we go. Here's the answer. Do you think I would know the reasons why they give nicknames to me? You're right, Scum. He does keep going. You, the salary thief, are shamelessly defending yourself. What? What does that have to do? I don't know what that means. Salary thief? Yeah, no, Scum, I'm as lost as you are. Why do they call you Lord Mo? I don't know. I'm busy working on my experiments. You're shamelessly defending yourself, salary thief. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, Scum. Oh, he's not working in the office and he's just using his time to get paid for experiments. That actually makes a lot of sense. He says he doesn't even show up to work, which is what he just said. I don't show up to the management office. I guess he works for the management office. And so he's all like, he's defending himself for not knowing the nickname because he's saying, I'm too busy with my experiments to actually go to work to find out why they gave me a nickname. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Okay, thank you, Scum. Thank you. Everybody needs a Scumberly, okay? Scum is a Cyclops streamer, and she's a very tired office worker. And she understands these human things, and I don't understand these human things. So, so I'm with Mo here, Modan. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get what's going on here. And Scum's like, hey, let me translate for you. And I'm like, oh, that's great. You can tell me what Yue is saying. I'm trying to do multiple things at once, and I can't run code right now because there we go. You can follow Scum if you guys want. Anyways, I should have been a himbo today. Salary thief? I've never stolen any salaries. Your accusation is baseless. Thank you, Mo. You and I, same page. Scum, same page with Yue. Scum, I think you should be Yue, okay? From now on. You wanna jump on stream with me? You can read Yaoguais. It's just a figure of speech. Forget it. Talking to you is really exhausting. You paid no attention to Modon and took Watery's hand, continuing to comfort her. Watery, even if you don't trust me and Modon, you should trust Bai. The boss has been protecting this place for a long time. It should be fine. That's right. Stay in your beloved pond and live your life to the fullest. I'm that's the spirit, girl. That's the spirit. No. Enjoy your time messing with your VTuber and things like that. Watery nodded, but suddenly realized something. She quickly withdrew her hand from your grasp. Who are you? Why have I never seen you before? Girl! Girl! Are you huffing because you want to be over here, or what? We could do it. We could do it. We're gonna have an impromptu scum stream? I don't think I have a thing set up, though, because I haven't had a guest over, so I don't have it set up for you to join me today. Yeah, exactly. Do you have me set up? No, I don't, unfortunately. I was just thinking about that. I'm like, oh, damn. We'll have to work on that tomorrow or something so that if you end up stopping by, I can invite you on at another time. Well, you were taken aback, and before you could say anything, she started muttering to herself. I mostly stay in my pond, so it's normal that I haven't seen you. Forget it. Watery slowly submerged into the water. The surface of the water rapidly... Fuck me. Guys, let's play a reading intensive game when I can't put two words together. That sounds like an awesome idea. And you know what? Here we are, doing it. The surface of the water rippled slightly, and there was no further movement. What's the current situation? Unknown girl. Watery has a bit of social anxiety. She's not very comfortable talking to strangers. You turned to look in the direction of the voice and saw a stranger standing before you. I see. That's all right. I don't mind. Hello, I'm Chopstick Deity. Okay. Like Watery, I'm also a member of the management team. Our team also includes Big Sis and Chairgirl. Why is the management team all women? Like, that totally sounds... You know what? Not getting into it. As Chopstick Deity spoke, she suddenly leaned in closer to you and whispered in your ear. They are being girl boss. You know what? I'll get behind that. Girl boss. We're all subordinates of Lord Mo, to be honest. He doesn't really manage us. Ah... That's why they call him Lord Mo, because he kind of lords over them, but he doesn't actually do anything. Like the Lord of a fief or something would. Even though this is modern Taiwan, I would assume that they're kind of basing it off of that sort of experience. They're Yaoguais on top of that, you know. Modern era has not lasted very long at all in the grand scheme of things. We're happy to have it that way, after all. We have Big Sis leading our team. Sounds like modern style. But the fact that Watery initiated a conversation with you shows she's really upset. She's just probably venting, and I happen to respond. Watery isn't interested in many things. She cares most about the wetland and the land of delight. You heard Chopstick Deity's hearty laughter and felt like she was just like a friendly neighbor big sister. Okay. Yue, please come over here. Suddenly you heard Bai calling you, and you quickly responded. Yes! You walked over to Bai's side, and in front of you were all the employees of the Land of Delight. I've never imagined there were so many Yaoguais in this world. Even more surprising is that I'm standing in front of these Yaoguais. Colleagues, this is Yui, our new employee at Land of Delight. Starting today, she'll be my special assistant. By the way, he does call her that, his special assistant. Hello, everyone. I look forward to working with you. So your name is Yue. Welcome, Yue. I never expected you to be the boss's special assistant. Joining our family means you won't have to hide in the human world anymore. And you won't have to worry about being discovered by humans. Forget your sad past and start anew. If you ever feel lonely, come and join our pranks. Let's live together in this peaceful land. Aww. You saw the Yaoguais welcoming you warmly, and your heart was filled with mixed emotions. Bai noticed your reaction and whispered his concern for you. What's wrong? Are you lost in thought? It's nothing. I just feel like Yaoguais are living a tough life, yes? It's a bit touching, yes? What if one day my identity is exposed? Fuck off! We're not doing that one. You know what? I wanna say that being a Yaogai, we'll say it's touching. We'll say it's touching. Yes, yes, your caps was on. I do feel like they're living a tough life, especially. Oh no. So I was gonna say, especially with the way that MC originally came into this, assuming that all Yaogai were horrible human-eating monsters, and then she started meeting some of them. It's only been 2 days, but she started meeting some of them, and, you know, they all have their own personalities, and not all of them are even interested in eating humans. And she's facing her own biases. So, like, that's good and everything, except it's a theme. It's a real heavy theme to be putting into an otome, especially like this. Like, I want to monster fuck, not like monster love or some shit. So we'll say it's a bit touching. I've never been welcomed so warmly by anyone before. Maybe I'm well suited to work here. Let me remind you of one thing. You were almost eaten by Yaoguais yesterday. Why am I even considering staying? There we go. There we go. After finishing the conversation with you, Bai turned to look at the Yaoguais. That's all I wanted to announce. Thank you, everyone. You may disperse. He said, get the fuck out. Bai turned and left, with White Deer following him into the office building. By the way, White Deer is his normal assistant, and now we're his special assistant. And she was like, "Oh no, am I doing my job terribly? Is that why you've brought in somebody new?" And we were like, "No." She's real sweet though. If she turns out to be the bad guy, I ranted about this at the very beginning, that White Deer, because she is both white and also a deer, representative of being prey animals and all that sort of stuff. If she turned out to be the bad guy, the mastermind behind this all, I was going to, like, I don't know, turn into a big blorbo thing on stream. I'll just like pixelate myself or something. I don't know. I don't know. The Yaoguais in the square saw Bai leave and scattered to return to their respective positions. You quickly used your eyes to signal Modon to act. No, I mean seriously, scum. Okay, so like as you have seen, um, or at least maybe heard me explain, the writing is a bit juvenile. It definitely feels like somebody was had a great idea for a story and then they weren't sure how to make it work. So they constantly throw the MC into situations that the MC's personality wouldn't really exactly, work with. And that's fine. Maybe our MC is just really weird and I don't understand her. But like the whole bracelet thing, so by our Mr. CEO, who is a tree spirit, he gave us a bracelet and there was this really weird scene about not being able to put the bracelet on. And then he's all like, "Here, let me do that for you." And we're like, "Okay." And then we never mentioned it. We never were like, "Weird, I can't get this bracelet on." She was just like, "Oh, try as I might, I can't put the bracelet on myself." So you know it's going to become a plot device in the future. Like they're clearly telegraphing that. And they're doing so with a lot of the stuff in the story. And like that's kind of why if White Deer happens to be the big bad guy, I'm just going to be like, you know what I mean? They also are throwing in somebody who we're supposed to assume is the evil villain mastermind, and either he actually is or he's a red herring. And I haven't decided which one it is yet because we've only seen him briefly. So, like, the writing is very elementary because it's so simple and plain and and I feel like there's not a whole lot of nuance. So like that's why if White Fawn turns into or White Deer, sorry, turns into being the big bad, it's like I don't know, just just gonna explode into pixels. You know what? I actually think I have a confetti explosion. I should I should do that. I should combust. Modan, go! What's he doing? Modan nodded at you and, oh, right, right, right. We asked him for his help so that we could speed up the process. Right. We were pretending to follow by and then decided to do our own little plan that we let our scientist friend in on. Scientist captor? Scientist friend, we'll say friend. Modan nodded at you and secretly took out a piece of paper from his pocket, deliberately asking loudly, "How did a human resume end up here?" That sounds too fake! Girl! Girl! You knew him for like 20 fucking seconds and you didn't realize that he wasn't going to be good at all at this. acting ability to pretend to be shocked. Like, seriously. You put your trust in the wrong man. You really did, okay? You found it on the ground? That's impossible. And the amusement park isn't open yet. There's even a photo attached. This person looks somewhat like... Shit! While Modan was speaking, he turned towards you, and you quickly pretended to be very anxious. In front of all the other Yaoguais, you rushed to his side and snatched the resume from his hand. Why are we doing this? I just found this. Maybe a visitor accidentally dropped it. I'll take it to the lost and found. You held your resume and, in front of everyone's gaze, pretended to hastily leave. You followed Modan's instructions and searched around the warehouse. Got it! The shredder is here! You took out your resume, checked that there was no one around, and prepared to feed it into the shredder. Wait a second! You stopped what you were doing and then opened the shredder. Inside, you discovered that the shredded paper was about to overflow. Okay. See, like this. Like, you can clearly see what's happening here. And now, because we are not shredding the paper, but instead, oh no, the shredder is full. Like, I know that we have to make that to make it work, but hold on. But why do we even have a shredder with paper? Like, this park isn't even running. Why are Yaoguai writing things down that need to be shredded? If someone comes to collect the shredded paper first, won't the mastermind be unable to get my resume? Exactly. As long as the shredder isn't full, they probably won't collect it, right? You quickly reached in and pulled out about half the shredded paper from the shredder. Yeah. Clicked over here and 7 spam tons fell from... So were they hanging out on VTube Studios or were they hanging out with me? Which one? And the game logic is interesting. It makes some giant leaps that I'm not quite sure I follow half the time. I'm really clever. You stared at the pile of shredded paper in your hand, unsure of where to dispose of it at the moment. Yeah, she uses emojis. Like, a lot of her sentences have emojis, and I think that's to make her seem human or something. I don't know. Like, a lot of her chats have the emojis. Let's just leave it on the ground for now. I'll take it outside and dispose of it later. As soon as you placed it on the ground, a figure appeared out of nowhere, startling you and causing you to fall to the ground and scream. Oh no! Yaoguais, it's me. Don't be afraid. You calmed down and realized that Jin stood before you, his face filled with apology. He extended his hand to help you up. I'm sorry, did I startle you? Jin? How did you suddenly pop up like that? Oh no! He's so cute! Oh no! Scum! Scum! Oh my god. As a primary yellow. Immediately not hot. Jin didn't respond to your question. Instead, he glanced at the pile of shredded paper on the floor. So basically, she made a mess and he just suddenly appeared. And he's like, I need to take care of this. Hey girl, how are we supposed to fuck him if we're yelling like this? I guess she's a screamer? And then he made a casual gesture, causing the entire pile of shredded paper to vanish into thin air right before your eyes. Come on, he is so cute. All the shredded paper is gone. What's going on? This is my special ability. His special ability is disappearing paper? No! What the fuck does that mean? As long as there is garbage on the ground in the land of the light, I can immediately sense it. Oh my god, I was like, maybe I didn't think he was a peacock because of the shoulder and everything, you know? I was like, I don't know, he's got this peacock coloring on his shoulder. Maybe he's just flashy. He's a fucking feather duster, guys. Oh my god. Well, that explains that. I honestly, I was like, I don't think he's a bird though. like I didn't think he was really a peacock. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard my eyes are closed. When I smile, my eyes get real small. Anyways, he's a fucking feather duster. That's that's what he is. Not only can I teleport to the scene, but I can also send the trash to where it belongs. Wow, this ability is so OP! No, it's not, Yue. Yue. No. OP? It means overpowered. You mean I'm impressive? God. I want to just smother him. I just... Don't you want to just, like... you know, like, push his face into a pillow? Yeah! No wonder I haven't seen any trash. You really are amazing. What kind of Yaoguais ability is this? Well, we'll say nice things to him. Let's compliment Jin, the janitor. Say he really is amazing. I'm gonna end up on his route because I want to bully him. But my ability only works when I'm cleaning. Cleaning is important, and not only can you sense the presence of trash, but you can also instantly move and transport it. It's practically a superpower. But what I find most amazing about you is that even though you have such incredible abilities, you're still so friendly to everyone. Okay, hold on. I'm imagining myself as a tired, overworked woman in the modern century. And I just met a man who is super friendly and I must protect, and he can instantly clean anywhere. Okay, I'm impressed. Yeah. If I had a man who would just be like, man, this place is dirty, let me fix it, and poof, it's all gone. Like, that'd be awesome. I could deal with that. I'm really that good? Why are you crying? Because no one has ever praised me like this before. I wish he had tears. I wish I could see it. Okay, but he does, guys, look. He does have a frowny face on. Really? With how great you are? How could no one have praised you? It's okay. I'll praise you from now on. Oh my god. Okay, so here it is. We get to tell him he's a good boy. He reached out and gently patted Jin's head, offering him some encouragement. Head pats, head pats. Sorry, I had to type that out. Anyway, thank you. You're really kind to me. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Got the noise, and it told us. Affection increased. Your affection for Jin has grown. Okay, okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Continue. I can't even read these. Log. Okay. Quick load, load, quick save, save, skip, auto. Oh, I can't see my relationship. Okay. Well, I was hoping I could. He suddenly felt something and couldn't help but blurt out, "Oh, there's more trash on the ground. This time it should be from a visitor. Then you should go quickly." "All right, I'll be on my way. Goodbye." With those words, Jen vanished into thin air, leaving you in amazement. That's amazing. I didn't know there were specialized cleaning Yaoguais. That's really interesting. Okay, so Scum, I have a question for you. As a tired office worker, a woman in the modern day, and a Cyclops, if you found a man that could instantly clean up, would he be amazing? And a Cyclops, yes. Oh, I almost forgot my mission for coming here. You quickly fed your resume into the shredder and left the warehouse. That's the bare minimum. You need some actual, like, you know, a bar to set for what counts as romantic and amazing. That's what I'm coming to here, is that UA needs somebody to tell her this is how. Wait, why are you looking hard at me? After some time, you and Modon returned to the warehouse. You opened the shredder and found it empty. All the shredded paper had been taken away. It seems that the mastermind has already taken my resume. They took the bait. Since you plan to reveal your human identity and use yourself as bait, why did you bother to shred your resume? Isn't that redundant? If we just casually left the resume lying around, the trap wouldn't be very obvious, would it? I see. Although human minds may not be very clever, they are indeed craftier than Yaoguais in many ways. He's saying you're a lying bitch. He's like, you're not very smart, but you're tricksy. Guys, no wonder I like him. He's so mean. Normally, I am not very fond of the tsunderes. I'll be honest, I'm not. Usually when I start out, tricks are for kids, yeah. When I start out a game, the tsunderes are like, I want to beat them up because, no, actually, Scum, I'm not. Think about it this way. The reason Eves is not a fan of mine, or I'm not a fan of his, because anytime I see a tsundere, I'm like, right, not gonna be friends with him. Not gonna like him because he reminds me too much of myself, okay? That's really what it is. He reminds me too much of myself. But Modan, for some reason, I don't know. I like him. I think it's because he wants to experiment on us. I think that's also why it is. I think he's also not intending to be mean. I think he's just so fucking out of it and doesn't understand anything. You guys, he's autistic. That's really what it would come down to. If he was human, he'd be autistic. He'd be like, you're not very smart, but you know what? You could come up with some really, like, bad, or not bad, but good plans to, trick somebody, I guess. I don't know. But, but yeah. I think that's what it is. And I'll just remind you, Scum, that even though Chevalier is a tsundere, I didn't like him until almost a year after his route, when Event Chev won me over, okay? So I feel like I feel like that's worth noting. I'll take that as a compliment. However, this trick isn't just a simple bait. I value my life. Is that so? I fail to see how this differs from a simple bait. Let me ask you, if the mastermind knew I was still alive, how do you think they would react? They will think that Bai already knows their plan, but is pretending not to be aware. Moreover, Bai even sent you to pretend to be a Yaoguai, clearly intending to investigate them. Exactly, you're really smart. I've already mentioned that I'm a scientist. Stop. I don't want to hear it a second time. Anyways, the mastermind has some concerns about Bai. They wouldn't dare to harm me recklessly. But they're also afraid of being exposed. They must be planning something to cover their tracks. These are the moments that when vulnerabilities are most likely to surface. If I probe everyone now, I might be able to expose the mastermind. Look, we got a little devil emoji. She's a trickster. I see. This plan uses the false information provided by Bai, creating the illusion that he's playing both sides. It's indeed not a simple bait. However, most Yaoguais are quite simple, or perhaps very instinctual. Your probing might threaten their survival instincts. Ooh. Yue, listen to him! When they get nervous, they might just eat you on the spot. A Yaoguai that can think of using an interview to deceive others probably doesn't have such poor psychological qualities, right? Maybe not, but your plan does seem very risky. You could end up losing your life. So before you go ahead with your plan, can we conduct an experiment? You make it sound like I'm doomed. That's okay. As long as we successfully develop a new anti-venom, I will definitely include your name in the journal for future generations to admire. Whether you're doomed or not, Modan is going to take care of you and make sure your name goes down in history. Modan! Your head full of experiments. My plan will succeed. I absolutely won't do the experiment first. We're gonna scold him about experiments. Yeah. I don't need your praise. This isn't praise. Your head should have something else in it. But besides science, I don't understand what else is worth thinking about. Oh my god, he is autistic. Guys. What am I supposed to say? It's a special interest. He's interested in science, and that's pretty much it. He wants to develop anti-venoms and other things like that. That's, like, really cool stuff. But at the same time, like, I know. No, actually, Scum, okay. Before Jin showed up, I knew once and for all that I wanted him first, Modon. This is my type. This is 100% my type. I like him so much. And Mina was like, he wants to literally put you in a cage. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, of course you like him. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? It's for science, though. I'll let him play doctor with me, okay? I wonder, how do I close this? Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Also, look, he got his belly showing, Scum. Scum, look at him. He got his belly showing. He's so cute. What am I trying to do? That is the worst outfit ever. I will agree with you. It is very, very not good. but I like him. You like none of them. I don't want to hear you talking. There are other things, like you can think about how to ensure the safety of your test subject, which is my life. Roasting over fire? He might like that, for science. After all that, you just want me to protect your life? In any case, the mastermind knows I'm still alive, so when I go to test other Yaoguais, having you protect me from the shadows is the best approach. While this is a crude and cumbersome method, it's still somewhat effective. I've actually grown accustomed to your way of speaking and can't be bothered to complain anymore. Protecting you is no problem, but I have to attend an international conference later to present my research findings. So I won't be able to be by your side for a while. An international conference? That sounds impressive. Modan completely disregarded your surprise. He thought for a moment and reached out and turned his sleeve towards you. What? Is it a snake? It's a snake. It's a snake, isn't it? It's a snake. Okay, guys. When I'm not around, let this kid take care of protecting you. You stared at his sleeve with a puzzled expression. Ah! Okay, Scum, he has a dragon. You saw a little snake slithering out from his sleeve. Are you talking about this little snake? He called it a kid, Scum. Don't say that. He said this kid. Yes, this kid is called... Oh, shit. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to say this. Palishi? I don't know. Anyone have any idea? Gonna have to look this up. Oh, it's Greek. Okay. So it'd be Palisi, right? How to pronounce Palisi? Greek.
PronounceNames.com.
Paliki.
Paliki. Oh, okay. Paliki. Okay. Of course it's Greek. What a show off, right? Yes, this kid is called Paliki. He can hide in your pocket and protect you in secret. Hold on, you're not planning to have it bite me in my pocket, right? So you can experiment with your new anti-venom? Oh, so there's this trick too? Why didn't I think of that? Fuck, he is autistic. Oh no. Humans can be quite cunning. This aspect is worth studying. Modan proceeded to speak to the little snake in a language you couldn't understand right in front of you. Then he allowed Paliki to slither into your pocket. Don't worry. I've given instructions to Paliki. He will ensure your safety. I can say Paliki, guys. That one's way easy to say, okay? Chinese way harder. Why do I have a strange feeling? Did I just put myself in a weird situation? You wandered through the amusement park alone, searching for suspicious Yaoguais, muttering to yourself, Yaoguais, sorry. Modan is really going too far. He actually spoke a language I couldn't understand. What? Yue. Oh my god. Yue. That's what's going too far? That's what's going too far. Speaking a language that she can't understand is going too far because I guess it's rude or some shit like that because, you know what? Sure, it works. I have no idea what he said to Paliki in the end. Yeah, okay. You couldn't hide your anxiety and sneakily glanced at your pocket. Could he actually want Paliki to find an opportunity to bite me? The more you thought about it, the more uneasy you felt, sensing that Paliki in your pocket seemed to be restless. You finally couldn't help but take Paliki out of your pocket and gently placed him on the ground. Paliki, it's not that I don't trust you. Yes, it is, Yue. Be honest. It's just that your owner is capable of doing anything for his experiments. Yue, you are way more, like... It's fine. Is he doing the pleading eyes? That is what he does? Okay, so first off, perfect response from a snake is absolute silence, and then pleading eyes. I will accept this text box as as canon. This is how you communicate with a snake. So just stick with me if you want, or if you'd rather not, feel free to go play on your own. No. Again. You guys, it's so good. It's so good. I want pleading eyes like that. Like As if Paliki understood what you said, he slithered into the bushes nearby. You breathed a sigh of relief and then looked around. In the distance, there was a wetland. Cicadas! The blue water reflected the sky, and the sounds of insects and birds filled the air, while a gentle breeze brushed against your face. I didn't expect the Land of Delight to have such a beautiful place. Well, okay, we've wandered into, like, a heavily wooded area where we found the idol, so I don't know why we wouldn't think that the wetlands existed here, too. You walked to the shore and recognized a familiar figure. Oh no, it's Watery. Oh good, it's Watery. Huh? Isn't that? Watery was lounging in the wetlands, looking completely at ease. Oh, so this is the pond that Watery was talking about. No wonder she likes it so much. You looked around cautiously. You maked sure no one was nearby, except for an orange cat napping in the shade by the wetlands. Ah, that's not good. Orange cat. I bet you that's another Yaoguai that can change shape or something. Alright. While there's no one around, I'll try to approach Watery. Yes. No, you know what? Watery, the shy girl who doesn't talk to anybody, who would rather be left alone, just hanging out in her pond. And you're gonna sneak up on her while there's no one around. You know what? This is fine. You stood by the shore, waving to Watery, and greeted her loudly. Watery! This is your home, isn't it? Watery didn't respond, but you didn't think too much of it. Right. Watery. I heard there are humans among the staff. Have you had any contact with humans recently? This place is perfect for tourists to come and relax. What the fuck? Oh, right. We're supposed to be probing people. Of course we assume... We don't assume Watery is one, but I guess that's what we're supposed to do here, is just suddenly start being all like, hey. Ooh. I guess we'll ask the middle one, because that puts us at less of being obvious. Like, I want to be smart here and not just be all like, hey, I heard there are humans among the staff. Like, what? And talking about tourists coming to relax at somebody else's pond kind of feels like, I don't want that. Humans? Where are they? No, I have to hide right away. He called out urgently as she turned and began to sink while swimming away. There are no humans here. I'm just asking, that's all. However, Watery had already submerged herself in the water, casting a skeptical glance at you. Who are you? Why do you look kind of familiar? Huh? Just as Chopstick Deity said, Watery doesn't seem interested in many things. I'm Yue. The boss introduced me as the new employee today. Oh, am I closing my eyes a lot? Sometimes that happens. Or are you sleepy? Is that so? I don't remember. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, I did. I did just have a big yawn. With that statement, Watery fell silent. You should go to bed. The two of you just stared at each other, an awkward tension hanging in the air. What's going on now? My awkwardness is about to kick in. Oh, what color did you paint them? Watery! At that moment, an unfamiliar voice behind you broke the silence between you and Watery. The boss just talked about this in the morning. How could you forget so quickly? You turned around and were immediately stunned. The little cat that had been napping in the shade not only came up to you, but also started speaking. Oh, look at that. Black nails. Cute. Why? I mean, I'm sure if I... Oh, sorry. I'm sure if I saw a cat sleeping in the sun, I wouldn't stop to think if it had back legs or not. But I don't know, something about this cat makes me think that maybe Yue is not very... maybe she's just good at tricking people. Cat can talk? When Watery saw the orange cat, she immediately swam to the shore and hugged it tightly in her arms. Cat demon. Cat demon, okay. Cat demon, you smell so nice and feel so soft. Can I borrow you for a moment to huff? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What? What? What is going on here? Cat Demon struggled free from Watery's embrace and leaped back to the shore. He began grooming himself while complaining all the while. Oh, it's a boy. Okay. Don't hug me. You're all wet. My fur is soaked now. Seeing Cat Demon's earnest grooming, you couldn't help but burst into laughter. If you didn't talk, I wouldn't have thought you were just a regular... I would have thought you were just a regular cat. Yes, with those back legs. I also would have thought he was a regular cat. I'm not just any ordinary cat. Humans are very afraid of me. Really? Legend has it that we cat demons love the scent of sesame oil chicken. Very fearful. We often sneak into the homes of newborn human babies when the adults aren't looking. We use our claws to grasp the baby's throat until they stop breathing? What the fuck? This went from one place. This... Holy shit. Okay, okay. So I thought it was going to be about the whole, cat stealing baby's breath at first, but... Scum, I don't fucking know. Look, okay? So he's all like, yes, humans are afraid of cat demons because we love sesame oil chicken. Which, okay. So then I'm confused, and I'm like, what? Oh, okay. Yes, terrifying sesame oil chicken. Sure. Terrified that you're gonna eat my chicken or something like that. But then it's like, then we go into our homes of newborn babies, and we choke them. Like, this took a... So, so I thought it was going there, but then they started out with the chicken thing, and then I was like, okay, I guess not. I guess we're not going there. But, but, mm. Holy shit. Spamton, your Spamton is beautiful. It's time to be a big shot. That's so terrifying. I don't know what the sesame oil chicken is all about, but yes. Cat Demon nodded smugly, and you thought for a moment before, couldn't resist asking him. But a cat demon likes sesame oil chicken, so it should be going to steal some, right? What? Okay. Why would you want to harm a baby? What is the point of doing that? Why are these two things interconnected? What? I mean, I'm sure it has something to do with the culture or, like, the legend, but I don't understand. Why are they like this? Well. Also, you mentioned a legend earlier. Have you actually done such things yourself? Faced with your questions, Cat Demon didn't quite know how to respond. After a moment's thought, he retorted with a pretend indifference. When I'm a cat demon, I'm already in the land of... What? Okay. When I became a cat demon, I was already in the land of delight, I think is what this is supposed to say. So he hasn't done the thing because he's already here. So he was never actually out. No, Scum. It's okay, Scum. But maybe you want to rest. Yeah, so I did mention that I don't think that a native English speaker localized this, and this entire conversation kind of proves it, along with me also saying that the writing style seems a bit juvenile and elementary. This again proves it, because why would you put in the same sentence that cats love the smell of sesame oil chicken and then they kill babies? Like, Those two things don't go in the same sentence, especially when you're trying to be like, oh, humans are terrified of us. We love sesame oil chicken and we kill babies. Like, but they had to express to us that cat demons like the smell of sesame oil chicken so that we could go along that line of why are you killing babies when you could just steal chicken. But like it doesn't quite work. Mina, don't brain for scum. We know what's gonna happen if that happens. Neither of you will have the brain cell. What? Oh, I don't get this conversation at all. So I want to eat sesame oil chicken and many other Yaoguais can help me buy it. I see. Meaning he hasn't done it before. Yeah, I know. Like, I got that, but also I don't understand any of this. Why are you looking at me like that? Do you look down on me? No, not at all. I just think that I can't comprehend a cat demon who likes chicken and what we're trying to say with this whole conversation. Yeah. Yeah. He does, by the way. You know, he actually laughs like that. I don't know how he managed to do it every single time. Like, I think that would be kind of difficult. Yeah. Yeah. I just think that you're no different from ordinary cats. Both opportunists. Okay, Yue. That's fine then. Cat Demon ignored you, focusing on grooming his paws. You looked at Cat Demon and Watery. It seems everyone has gotten used to life in the Land of Delight. This indeed can reduce the conflict between Yaoguais and humans. Okay. Alright, to protect this peace, I must uncover the mastermind behind it all. I mean, you know what? It's time, guys. It's time. Let's see. Save. Save. There we go. There we go. Ba-da-ba. Okay, okay. So, I'm sleepy. It's time for me to take a break and maybe take a nap. And, thanks for coming out today, everybody. I had fun. I really would like to go through at least one route in this game. I'm not like disliking it or anything, but it definitely is a little difficult to understand what some of the jokes and reasoning are, um, because of the way it's been localized and because, you know, I speak English and the game wasn't originally created in English, so I don't understand all of the cultural references like demon cats and sesame oil chicken. Group nap time in 5. I could get behind that. Anyways, so I had a good time though with the game. I think it's very interesting, and I do hope to. I don't think it's supposed to be very long, if I remember correctly, but yet I'm drawing it out forever because I talk. That's what I do. I'm chatty. It's fun. And, but I will be playing this again same time tomorrow and the day after that. And look at that. I write spoiler-free games or spoiler-free reviews on games, okay? And you should take a look at that and read some of my old reviews and look at the new model and be all like, wow, I love these new reviews. They look so pretty. They're all compact and well put together. Yes, I write for spoiler-free games, apparently. I don't know. Um, Canned goods, maybe. I took it a completely different way. You're like, you're being literal, and I just wanted to make a joke out of it. So, spoiler free canned goods. It's funny. Like push A to do, and you do. But that's kind of like most games that I play. Anyways, so thanks for coming out, everybody. I had a great time, and if you're watching this on the VOD, I actually managed to do a recording for once without having microphone issues or sound issues or anything else. I think I actually started and will stop it perfectly. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be beautiful, and you should watch the VOD if you haven't seen it live. And yeah, we'll we'll do more tomorrow. If you want to hang out for Japanese lessons, I do those every weekday. So, uh, you know, get your learning on. I need to take a nap before that though, because oh my god, I have no brain, and 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 I don't know how I'm gonna be able to learn anything feeling like this. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. Nap of the gods! Oh, I'm sleepy. Okay, guys. That's it. Peace. Goodbye forever.